What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to day number 7 of Vlogmas. So today is going to be another day where we have a important conversation. You guys saw the thumbnail. You guys saw what the title was. We're going to talk about what happened to my half marathon. So I'm in traffic, and I figured that this is going to be a good time for me to address some things about the channel. Before we go on, I want you guys to smash that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, help a brother out. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the December 31st. Right now, I'm at 341 subscribers. If you help me out, I won't have to run outside naked. Well, probably not naked. My son is probably gonna make me run outside in my boxers. And you guys don't wanna see that. Unless you do. No, you don't. You don't wanna see that. Believe me, you don't. But listen, please help a brother out and press that button down there so you guys can see more videos just like this. So, what happened to my half marathon? Well, let's start by the first message here. Why was it that I wanted to run a half marathon? The reasons why I wanted to run a half marathon is because I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to challenge myself and doing something that I didn't think if I could do it or not. Honestly, that's really what it was about. I wanted to challenge myself and really put myself in a position to succeed. Well, let me not to succeed, to push myself to go to the next level of saying that I was able to complete a half marathon. Now, you can call me overzealous or not, but yeah, okay, I was overzealous. I decided that I was gonna do this thing with only 8 weeks of training. Yeah, I was only gonna do this thing with 8 weeks of training. That wasn't a smart idea. The next question really is gonna be about why 8 weeks? Well, I guess wanted to make a fool of myself. No, listen, I decided to do that because I figured that if I could set myself up with a date, at least that would give me an opportunity to be a part of the type of people that is just really just dial in and all focus in and stuff like that. So that's why I picked 8 weeks. And if you guys watch my videos, I was on it, guys. I was on it. I was motivated. I was running. I was busting my ass to really get up there. I was really trying, working out, doing everything I could to be successful with this half marathon. And I'm not gonna lie, I pushed myself harder than I should have. So it all happened, and if you guys watch my video, it all happened when I ran the 8 miles. When I run that 8-mile thing, I was beat up. I was wrecked. I really couldn't do a lot of the things that I said I was able to do. I was fighting. That 8-mile run really got me. And it got me so bad that I got injured. And what I ended up having was having like an overstrained muscle on my leg. And it was weird. It was one of those weird, it felt like a pull, but really what was happening to me, and I don't know the medical term of it, I can only describe it, but basically what it felt was like in my hamstrings, it felt like somebody was pulling these hamstrings. And every time I would push off with my foot while I was running, it was just immediate pain, and it sucked. So then I spoke with a friend of mine, and I did some research, and I spoke with more runners, and all of them were telling me, hey Al, listen, you're gonna have to make a decision for yourself. You're gonna have to make a decision that says, what are you going to do? Either you're going to rest your foot, and the only way to get better here is to actually rest it. You can't run, you can't do a lot of things, or you can continue training and then hurt yourself worse. And obviously, if I wasn't able to train, how was I gonna get better? How was I gonna be able to to get better with my, cardiac, I don't know what I'm saying, but how would I get better, with my cardio if I wasn't training cardio? Then I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision based on two things. One, I need to make sure that I'm at a good level and healthy enough so that way, this stuff doesn't affect my family life. And, my girlfriend and my kids will have to take care of me because I just got injured even more. Another thing I had to do was I had to be realistic with myself and say, hey, listen, Al, it's time for you to make a decision and reschedule this race. There's no way you're going to be able to do this race. You got to be realistic with yourself, and you don't want to further injure yourself and then get in a worse position. And what I didn't want to do also, and I had to realize to myself, was, all right, Al, is this something that's worth it? Now, internally, it is worth it for me. Internally, in my mind, I had to tell myself, you know what? This is really, really, really important for me. I think I should really, really, really do this. But then I realized to myself, wait a minute. Sorry, the camera fell, guys. I'm driving, remember that. But I had to tell myself, wait a minute, do you go and, do this, hurt yourself even more, and then you can't go to work. And then if you can't go to work, how are you going to be able to provide? And if you can't provide, how is your family going to? So I said, wait a minute. Unfortunately, YouTube and this running stuff doesn't pay the bills right now. Hopefully in the future, if you saw my last video, yes. But it doesn't pay the bills. So I had to come to the realization to myself and say, all right, you know what? Let's reschedule this bad boy. So I rescheduled it. I did. I really rescheduled it. It was in December 10th. It was going to be the OUC half marathon, all this crap. I did a whole video about it and everything. And then I started realizing to myself that I wasn't fully healed. I wasn't 100%. I wasn't feeling myself really. I felt as the person that I am, I'll be able to push through the pain, but is it worth pushing through the pain? Is it worth being able to hurt yourself even more? So I signed up for that race, and once I signed up for that race, it pissed me off because I wasn't able to get a refund. They were only able to give me half of what I paid for, because they said it was just too late, whatever, and all this stuff. And me being the guy, I said, fuck it, I don't care. But then I started realizing to myself, I gotta find a new race. I gotta find the next race. I gotta find the next race. I gotta find the next race. And then all these damn races were freaking expensive, man. Yeah. So like I told you, I don't make money off this YouTube stuff. So I was like, guys, I'm not gonna pay $200 for a race. Can't afford that. YouTube is not paying the bills yet. I can't do it. So then I decided to myself, you know what? Maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is a sign that says I shouldn't do this right now. Maybe I should fully heal myself, fully get into the position that I want to get into, and then start training and start working hard on this. I told myself that I needed to be smart about this. And if you guys been watching my videos, there's two things that's messed with my life more than anything. Is one, is freaking COVID. Two, it's injuries. It's injuries. I've got injured twice on my journeys. I've done so many things, and I fucking always get hurt or something. Murphy's Law, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And it's just, this is how it's been. So that's the reason why, it was tough, because I wanted to wait to one of these videos to really tell the truth about what happened with the half marathon, because I felt like it was important for me to be honest with you guys so that you guys can really, 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 really understand the truth of what this channel is about, because I want to be honest with you. Being transparent is, I feel, where a lot of YouTube creators get lost in the sauce here, because the transparency of what shit is really like. I'm not gonna bore you with any more details. What's the next plan? So the next plan is that next year, sometime next year, soon as January starts, I'm gonna start looking for a race. And I'm gonna train, I'm gonna try to put this out. I'm not gonna go 8 weeks. I'm gonna try to get a good amount of time to train for this, because I wanna give this all. I wanna give this my all. I wanna complete this for you guys. I wanna complete this for myself. I wanna complete this for my kids. You know, one of the things that was crazy the other day, you know, my son Nathaniel said, "Hey Dad, whatever happened with the half marathon?" And I was like, "Well, son, I just rescheduled it." And I was like, "Oh, damn, you know, even my kids want me to do this. I can't let them down. I can't let them down." So that's what's gonna happen, guys. So starting in January, you guys will see the video. I'm gonna make an announcement once I sign up for the race. And once I do all that stuff, I'll let you guys know. You guys can then follow my journey of half marathon prep part 2. And that's how it's gonna be. So basically, it's coming, guys. It's just delays. Being an adult, being old. I'm not that old, but being old and not being able to recover fast enough. Not learning enough, and that's one of the main things, is not learning enough how important stretching, hydration, rest. I never knew how much rest is needed. And I think I've done a lot of research right now to the point where I think I'm confident, where I think I can set up a good program for me. So guys, listen, I'm not gonna take any more of your time. Go ahead, smash that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Help me get to 500 subscribers. Please help me, please. If you're watching this video, 74% of you guys are watching this video and are not subscribed. So help a brother out. Smash that subscribe button, and that's all we gotta do. And if you have any tips for my journey as a half marathon runner, let me know. I'm always good. I'm always ready to take some tips. Got some good ideas and good videos that are gonna come out in reference to this. But guys, I promise. So, like I always do, guys, and how I've been always doing, I appreciate the love. I appreciate everything you guys do. I'm leaving.